Think making more money makes you rich? Think again. Welcome to Finances with Finn, where we expose money mistakes before.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the math behind one of the absolute most powerful forces in finance. We're going to see exactly how just $200 a month can genuinely turn into $1 million. But there's a catch. It only happens if you understand one critical variable. So Albert Einstein allegedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Now, he was probably way too busy with the theory of relativity to worry about index funds, but you know what? The math is undeniable. He supposedly went on to say that those who understand it earn it, and those who don't pay it. Whether he actually said that or not, the principle is spot on. Making this mathematical wonder work for you requires recognizing a reality that just totally escapes most people. Time is far, far more important than the initial amount of money you invest. Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The magic of compounding. 2. The rule of 72. 3. Why time is your superpower. 4. The debt red flag. And 5. Putting it all to work. All right, let's jump into section 1, the magic of compounding, and the big difference between simple and compound interest. To really wrap our heads around this, think of simple interest like a flat, totally straight line. You're earning money only on your initial cash. So if you invest $100 at a 10% simple interest rate, you get $10 every year. Period. End of story. But compound interest, that's a whole different beast. It's the powerful cycle of your interest earning its own interest over time. Year 1, you make that same $10. But year 2, you earn 10% on $110, then $121. It creates this self-feeding, accelerating cycle that bends your growth sharply upward. If you leave it alone long enough, those tiny gains literally turn into an avalanche of wealth. Moving right along to section 2, the rule of 72, which is all about estimating your doubling time. Okay, this next concept is a total mental math shortcut and it's brilliant. It lets you quickly estimate how fast that upward bend is going to happen without needing some complicated financial calculator. By simply dividing the number 72 by your expected annual interest rate, you find out exactly how many years it takes for your money to double. Just look at the pattern. If you're getting a 4% return, 72 divided by 4 means your money doubles every 18 years. At 7%, it's about 10.3 years. But if you apply a historical 10% return, wow, your money doubles in just over 7 years. Basically, every 7 years, your wealth is cloning itself completely in the background. Which brings us nicely to section 3. Time is your superpower, where we run that $200 a month math. So, we know money doubles over time, but what happens when you steadily add fuel to the fire? Let's track $200 a month over 10, 20, 30, and 40 years. In those first 10 years, honestly, it might feel like you're getting nowhere. It's a slow build. You've invested 24 grand out of pocket, and sure, you've made a nice profit, but it doesn't look like $1 million yet. Fast forward to year 20, and you're finally gaining real momentum. But years 30 and 40? That's where the massive exponential hockey stick growth truly begins, and you rapidly approach that $1 million mark. At that point, the vast majority of your wealth isn't even money you put in. It's almost entirely made up of the interest that your interest earned for you while you slept. It is an amazing journey from frustration to absolute awe. Now, definitely stick around because in just a minute, we're going to cover a huge financial trap. And I'll be honest, this one actually fooled me when I was first figuring all this out. It literally runs this amazing math we just looked at in the exact opposite direction. But first, we have to talk about the brutal cost of a 10-year delay. Just compare the wildly different outcomes if you start at age 25 versus age 35, using the exact same monthly contributions. Starting at 25 gives your money 40 full years to compound by traditional retirement age. That results in massive compounding wealth. But if you wait until 35, you only have 30 years. Now, you only missed out on about $24,000 in actual out-of-pocket cash. But because you chopped off those final explosive years of compounding growth, your end result is literally cut in half. No joke. Time does all the heavy lifting. Real quick aside here, remember this explainer is strictly for educational purposes, not financial advice, and historical market returns are never a guarantee. Having said that, this math is completely universal. Whether you're tracking US dollars, euros, or Aussie dollars, the percentages and the core principles of compounding act identically across the board. Let's move to section 4, the debt red flag, and what happens when compounding works against you. Okay, here is the massive red flag for the day. High-interest credit card debt acts as reverse compounding. It aggressively multiplies what you owe instead of what you own. Think back to the rule of 72. If you apply that to a credit card charging, say, 24% interest, well, 72 divided by 24 is 3. That means your debt is trying to double every 3 years. Your debt is literally earning more debt. You absolutely cannot build wealth if you're dragging around an anchor of reverse compounding. It will sink your financial ship faster than any investment can ever bail water out. And then finally, Section 5, putting it to work with your concrete action plan. Because let's face it, understanding the math is only half the battle. Executing on it is the real game changer. To win, just follow these 3 steps. Step 1, automate your investing. Set it up so your money leaves your account the very moment you get paid. The psychology is bulletproof. Out of sight, out of mind, so you won't spend it. Step 2, always reinvest your dividends. When your investments pay you cash, set it to automatically buy more investments. That is the literal definition of interest earning interest. And step 3, just gently increase your contributions by a tiny 1% each year. You won't even feel a 1% difference in your daily budget, but your future portfolio, it'll experience a massive leap in growth. So I want to leave you with this thought, and I highly encourage you to go run this through a personal compound interest calculator online. What are your numbers? What age are you going to start? What's your monthly amount? And exactly how many years are you going to let it grow? Play with the inputs, see the reality of your own timeline. The math is just sitting there waiting for you, but that one variable you can never ever get back is time. So the question is, will you start today, or will you pay the invisible cost of waiting?